Welcome to the first class of the Applied Mathematics 1. We begin with the module matrices. First, we'll look at the applications of matrices. Matrix has various applications in the field of technology, mainly in the coding theory. We use multiplication of the matrix, inverse of a matrix. Matrix can be used to solve a system of linear equations. System of linear equation are used in various fields of technology. Now we come to actual syllabus, that is first topic, types of the matrices. In earlier school, you studied what is meant by matrix, that is definition of a matrix. Matrix is an arrangement of symbols in rows and columns. If a matrix consists of m rows and n columns, then the total number of symbols arranged are m into n. For example, you can look at the example. The matrix A is given as matrix of order 2 by 3, that is 2 rows and 3 columns, that consists total 6 elements. This is the definition that you studied in earlier schools. Now we just go through with the operations that can be performed on a matrix, that is matrix addition. Next is subtraction of matrix, multiplication of matrix. Now we come to the types of the matrices. The row matrix, column matrix, square matrix, null matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix. These 6 types you have studied in earlier school. Today we are going to discuss symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Basically square matrix, which is given in the form of A equals to A as A, 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to N, 1 less than or equal to J less than or equal to N. It's said to be symmetric if Aij is equal to Aji for all I and J. That is, A equals to A transpose. See, this is one example. The matrix A is given. We take its transpose here, that is row becomes column. Your first row is 1 minus 1 4, it becomes as first column. The second row becomes second column, third row becomes third column. So this is A transpose obtained from A. Now if we compare both the matrix entry wise, that is first entry with first entry, second entry with the second entry, we found that A and A transpose are equal. Therefore A is called as symmetric matrix. Now we are coming to the next definition, that is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix is basically a square matrix which is given as matrix A equals to A as A, 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to N, 1 less than or equal to J less than or equals to N, that is row number and the column number is same. Such matrix is said to be skew symmetric if Aij is equal to minus Aji for all I and J, that is A equals to minus A transpose. Now look at this example. This is one 3 by 3 matrix given. We take its transpose. The first row, that is 0 minus 1 root 2 becomes 0 1 minus root 2. 1 0 minus 3.1 becomes 1 0 minus 3.1, and the third column becomes minus root 2, 3.1 and 0. Now if I take minus sign common from here, I am getting the matrix A itself. See, this is plus 1. If I am taking minus sign common, I am getting minus 1 here. So look at there. Now here minus root 2 is present. Take its minus sign outside, you will get root 2. That means from A and A transpose, we observe that matrix A equals to minus A transpose. That is, A is skew symmetric. Now this is very important remark, that matrix to be skew symmetric. In a skew symmetric matrix, the diagonal elements are zeros. Now based on this definition, symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, we are going to discuss a problem. The problem statement is, show that every square matrix can be uniquely expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, or sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. We start with one square matrix. A be a square matrix of order n. Now we express A in the form of this equation, that is 1 by 2 A plus A transpose plus 1 by 2 A minus A transpose. Now the first term, that is 1 by 2 A plus A transpose, and the second term 1 by 2 A minus A transpose, is your P and Q. That is, these are the two separate matrices. P is 1 by 2 A transpose, Q is 1 by 2 A minus A transpose. Now from the problem statement, we have to show that the matrix A can be expressed as a sum of two matrices, where one is symmetric and another one is a skew symmetric. That is, here we are trying to prove P is a symmetric matrix and Q is a skew symmetric matrix. So we begin with the P transpose. What is the definition of P symmetric? We have seen already. P is symmetric if and only if P equals to P transpose. So I begin with P transpose. So P transpose is 1 by 2 A plus A transpose transpose. On simplification, we get P transpose is equals to P. Therefore, P is a symmetric. Similarly, we can prove Q is a skew symmetric matrix. To prove Q is a skew symmetric, we have to show that Q equals to minus Q transpose. Therefore, we start with Q transpose. Q transpose is equal to 1 by 2 A minus A transpose. 1 by 2 is a constant term we are keeping outside. Now here A transpose transpose we get, which is nothing but A, we have already seen in above. And finally we get minus Q. Therefore we get Q is a skew symmetric matrix. Now this representation is unique. That is, a square matrix uniquely expressed as symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. Sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. Let us come with the uniqueness. See here, uniqueness we are going to discuss. Let A is equal to R plus S. This is another representation I am taking, where R is a symmetric and S is a skew symmetric. Now come with the A transpose. A transpose is R minus S. Now P is 1 by 2 A plus A transpose. Put the value of A as R plus S and A transpose as R minus S here. You will get P equals to R and Q equals to S. Therefore, the representation, that is A as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric, is the unique. Come to this example. One matrix is given of order 3 by 3. We are expressing A as 1 by 2 A plus A transpose plus 1 by 2 A minus A transpose. From the given matrix, we can easily find out A transpose. So this is 1 by 2 A plus A transpose and this is 1 by 2 A minus A transpose. And finally we get two matrices P and Q, where P is a symmetric. You can look at here. This is your diagonal 2 minus 2 minus 4. Now 5, the non-diagonal corresponding non-diagonal entry is 5. Here minus 1, here also we get a minus 1. Here is 4, here is also 4, that is P equals to P transpose, and here we get Q equals to minus Q transpose. Thank you.